the Origin Hackathon. Now, this is super cool. This is the world's largest crypto hackathon, where developers have been working very hard over the last 36 hours to create a viable product. This real product can literally be launched at the conclusion of Token 2049. We had over 800 applicants. We chose 160 participants who have been on site, basically on no sleep, developing. They've had technical support from people at higher levels to give on-site expertise to help them get through their challenges, to help them kind of develop their app. And now we have the top 5 demos. They're going to be pitched on stage right here to you guys. So this is their platform to start to really launch on a global scale at the world's largest crypto event. We have a little snippet to show you. So why don't we take a look at this video to get a gist of what's been happening over the last 36 hours.
We're here at the Token Origins Hackathon, throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. Some of the top devs here to compete for over $90,000 in 5 years.
Day 2 of the hackathon.
In mobile phone addiction, using crypto as a reward mechanism.
Funds from the client are delivered to a smart contract on the client's blockchain.
That they have been hacking for 36 hours. So if you want to see what builders are building, go to a hackathon.
There you have it. That's been happening upstairs over the last 36 hours. And again, we've got our top 5 demos to come on stage to present. We're probably going to have some weary eyes. A lot of Red Bull, a lot of coffee has been consumed. But we will have 5 viable products to launch at the end of today. We've got a lot of prizes and awards to be given out as well. So let's see who will take the top prize. They are vying for a $100,000 prize pool. So it is absolutely massive. It's very exciting. And I wish all our hackathon participants the best of luck. So let's kick on and see who our first presenter is to come on stage. They'll be doing a 7-minute presentation pitch. And I'd like to invite our first team up on stage, Yield Vault.
All right. Hello, everyone. Super excited to be here today on this stage. How many of you are having difficulties keeping up with what is happening in the DeFi? We certainly do. We as the founders, we had our own treasury, which we needed to manage. And there are like many things you can pick from. We wanted to earn some yield. We wanted it be risk-free and so on. And that's why we are building Yield Vault. Yield Vault is basically a saving account for crypto, where our goal is to earn interest, which is always available. You can withdraw your funds anytime, and the interest should be relatively fair, but with a low risk. So what is the problem? The problem really is that there are many strategies which you can do. So you can do lending, you can do staking, you can do liquidity providing, or more complex strategies like leverage staking and so on. And there are also many protocols, right? Like there is Aave, Compound, Curve, Lido, you name it. And to keep up with all of this, that's basically a full-time job. So that's where our solution comes into the place.
So what we built is essentially saving accounts for crypto. Just like in the traditional saving accounts, you will pick your base currency. you will deposit and you will start earning some yield. But in this solution, you will be able to access your funds at any time. So you can withdraw them, pay the invoices, and use them at any time you need. And you don't have to worry about the underlying strategy because that's our solution is handling it for you. So in the demo that we built throughout this hackathon, we focus on the user-friendly interface. We leverage some of the new emerging concepts like the accounts abstraction, which allows the users to onboard them through some Web 2 concepts like email login and more traditional things. But we also support the traditional crypto wallets as well. So once you log in into your account, you will be able to see all the assets you have in your portfolio. And we will recommend you the vaults which you are supposed to use and you can use for increasing the interest from your assets. And with just few clicks, you can deposit your assets into the vault and start earning some yield. And as well, you can just withdraw it with few clicks and use it at any time. So in short, what we are building and the application is about being user-friendly, being transparent, and reducing a lot of the complexity from investing the crypto.
How does it work in the background? So on the backend side, everything is governed by smart contract. So let's say as an example, there is this USDC wall that it's built on top of the well-established ERC standard. This smart contract is communicating with the other smart contracts for strategies, lending, liquidity, and others. And these strategies are connected to the protocols. To be able to build this vault to pick the best strategy, we build our internal database of protocols together with the key metrics like how many times the protocol was audited, how long are they in production, what's the APY, and so on. This data helps us create new strategies, also improve our existing strategies and monitor them. And in the future, since our background is in AI, we would use this data to build AI models to do the exploration of new strategies.
So with YieldWard, we are focusing on having stable interest rate as well as minimal risk. So we are not just another APY chasing application which promise you like extreme returns, but we want to focus on transparent strategies which give you stable interest and some explainable solutions which you will understand. We also focusing on being fully decentralized. So we use the templates for vaults which are already defined in the ERC standards. So throughout this hackathon, we implemented the proof of concept, which implements both the smart contracts, the vault, the strategies, as well as the user interface, which allows to onboard the users easily and without too much complexity. We would also like to shout out to Alchemy for their development kit, which helps us a lot when we were developing this application. And finally, looking to the future, what's up for our application? We want to further expand our database of different protocols to monitor them over time and to collect this data because that will allow us to build better strategies and to further explore the possibilities and the risk involved in different protocols so we can implement things like AI-driven evolution algorithms for exploring different strategies, as well as focusing on the user interface and further implementing things like on-ramp, off-ramp to make the users easily on board to our application. So if this is something you find interesting, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram or in person after this session. And thank you for your time and attention.
Okay, moving on. Our next pitch presentation. Another 7 minutes from our hackathon competition. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage the team from Micropay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Diamond. And my name is Marco. We are Team Built, and we built Micropay. So what is Micropay? So now today we live in a world where we have a lot of different blockchains. We have Bitcoin, we have Solana, we have Ethereum, and we're all living in a fragmented world. And at the same time, we're also living in a unique world where we have a lot of AI agents showing up. So what we're building here is actually a cross-chain platform that allows AI agents to transact with each other through the X402 protocol built by Coinbase. And we have a small video that we want to show. Yep. So Coinbase released X402, which is a protocol that allows AI agents to transact with each other. And this is the 4 trillion market. And like what I mentioned, we need to have a cross-chain interoperability platform, and which is why we built Micropay. And we used, we're going to do a short UI demo. As you can see, this is basically how the flow would work on a human centric. You can see we connect to the wallet, we sent the transaction, and it automatically showed the data we were requesting. So the first part is that we will settle all the transactions on the base chain. And after that, what we'll do is that we'll use Hyperbridge, which is a Polkadot chain. And what we'll do is that we'll perform a settlement layer. What we'll do is we'll batch up all the little micro payments from the base chain. And what happens here is that Hyperbridge will actually perform the cross-bridge transaction. So in this demo, what we're doing is that we're taking tokens from the base chain and we're putting it to the Ethereum Sepolia chain. And this is just a showcase. And the reason why we're doing it in a batch way is so that it has lesser fees and that we can have a bigger volume when we perform these cross-bridging transactions. And because these cross-bridging transactions won't actually be instantaneous, it'll take a few minutes of time. But what's really cool is that the base chain is very fast. So previously, as we showed in the UI, actually, we already did the transaction. It's just we have a settlement layer. So this is the technical sort of diagram. And yeah, we were supposed to pause on that. Yeah. This is sort of the view how it would work through an automated way, you can see. Anyway, that's our team. And this is our team. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, 2 down, 3 to go. I'm just going to keep the ball rolling, keep the energy flowing. Up next, we got our team from Left AI. Let's welcome them on stage.
All right. Hello everyone. We are from Malaysia. My name is Marcus. This is Jingguan. This is Cedric. This is Derek. And we're just so happy to be here because our school actually decided to fly us out here and to actually be at this wonderful place to meet all of these people. The 3 of us are from Taylor's University, and he's from TAR UMT, and we just want to give a big shout out to them for even allowing us to come here. Okay, so with that out of the way, this is what we have built, Left AI. Okay, so a bit of background. We came up with this idea because we had a lot of friends that were not really knowledgeable about Web3 and everything about this crypto and everything. So here is just an example of conversation I had in WhatsApp between me and my friend. He was like, let me double check. And here you could also see he was like, I legit had anxiety. So when I even transferred him money, he was actually scared that I transferred to the wrong address and all of his money is gone. Okay. Another one is this here. So I hang out with my friends a lot and they all, I pay for them. And eventually, as we are students, we don't really have the money to sponsor them. So we will need to ask them back for payment. And as a group, it's very hard to ask each one of them individually. So the best way for us to do it is through WhatsApp, where we have a social group with numbers and everything. So here you can see, like, after we are paid, you will need to tag every single one of them, and you need to pray that they will actually give you back in time, right? So here also you can see tag everyone. And that's not even the worst part, which is here. So after they have sent out this message, 3 days later, they might not even pay you back. So you might have to chase them. And this is a very tedious process. And you can see here, even 7 days later, they still forgot to pay him back. Yep. And lastly will be this issue with a lot of us Malaysians. Our banks are relatively low interest rate. I'm not sure if it's the same for it globally. But as Malaysians, a lot of our money is just sitting idling and there isn't really much that has to be done with our money. So we just thought that with all of these problems, what if a user could transact or split bills using natural language queries and also invest instantly in one platform? So this is what we have built, which is an all-in-one platform that allows these users to interact with payments with AI and to provide a platform that is user-friendly that anyone can use it as easily. All right, so let me just move on to our live demo. So I'm not sure if can you guys zoom? Okay, so here we actually have built it on the Cello Big Mini Pay app. So inside of this app, there is a mini app that you can test it out. And we have actually deployed this on the mainnet itself. So the transactions are actually live on the blockchain itself. Right, so we're just going to load this mini app. And here is our app. So here is basically the interface. Here you will just, sorry, let me up the brightness. Yeah, so here you will just go to chat. And basically, all you have to do is just specify your intent and the AI will automatically perform the transactions for you. So in this case, I'm going to send Derek, my friend here. And since I have his contact saved in my own number, I can actually send him money straight without needing to know about his crypto wallet address. So here, I'm just going to search Derek. Okay, so Derek pops up here. Send Derek $0.01. Okay, we don't have much money on the mainnet, so okay, so here we have send Derek $0.01. All right, so the moment I send this message, the AI is gonna analyze my intent and come up with this transaction. So I'm just gonna press confirm. Okay, here I will press send, and I will need to scan my Face ID. Okay, so here you can see on the Explorer itself, I've actually sent him the money, and on Derek's side, he will receive the payment shortly. Right, so this is a payment that has been made just now. So another thing we can do is, you can actually split bills with a group of friends. So let's say, sorry, I'm just gonna type this because my hand is shaking. Okay, so here I have typed, I had dinner with Derek. It was 2 cents. I paid for it and I told him to split the bill. So it's going to analyze this this prompt that I have. Basically, it's gonna split $2 between me and Derek. It's gonna analyze this, and the way this works is it's gonna request a transaction on Derek's side. So here I have actually a request that is going to be sent to Derek's phone, requesting for $0.01 to be sent to me. Okay, so here I'm just gonna send a request. Okay, the payment has been sent successfully. Here it's gonna show up on Derek's side, and he's just gonna press make the payment. Right. So he has to scan his Face ID as well in the same process. And on my side, you can see I've successfully received $0.01 USDC. Right. So that just showcases our product where there's actually limitless combinations that you can make with just your natural language and just telling the AI what you really want and allowing it to perform these actions for you. We also have for the staking part, we were planning to implement a stablecoin yield farming, but because of the time constraints of this hackathon, we couldn't really implement this. All right, that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Our next presentation for the Origins Hackathon. Let's bring on to the stage the team from Genosight.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vapor Aviator from Genosight team. So I lead design and product strategy across crypto, scientific workflows, and AI agents, drawing on experience leading product teams, founding a creative studio, and partnering with AI crypto startups. So our team was exploring the DeFi space, and we have had conversation with many researchers, and almost everyone said that generating figures eats up hours of our time, and yet they end up with static images no one can trace. Biomedical researchers spending 6 to 10 hours per paper generating complex figures, yet most are shared as static image with no metadata or visioning. So over 50% of the biological findings can be reproduced, and 21 CFR Part 11 requires stricter digital traceability in pharma. So the market here for scientific visualization tools alone is projected to reach 2.1 billion by 2028, driven by more complex data in genomic, imaging, and drug discovery. But there is a new force at play. AI agents are starting to parse scientific papers, generate hypotheses, and reason across datasets. Yet today's figures are dead ends for them. Static images with no metadata or semantic structure. And we believe that the next evolution in scientific infrastructure is making outputs verifiable, auditable, and agent readable. So as our solution, that's the opportunity Genosight is building for. It's not just a tool, it's a new layer for scientific infrastructure. The system works through a pipeline of modular AI agents that handles figure generation, validation, and tracking. Each visual is linked to its raw data, script version, model parameter, even the author's intent as our next step. Then we anchor that provenance cryptographically on-chain, so it's tamper-proof, transparent, and also reusable. This enables a new class of use cases. Researchers can trace and reuse their figures, regulators get auditability, and AI agents can finally read and reason over visual agent native science. And we run a modular architecture combining autonomous agents, on-chain trust, and decentralized verification. The blockchain layer provides immutable provenance and smart contracts. The agent network executes processing, validation, and visualization. Distributed storage guarantee availability and transparency, eliminating the single point of failure. Let's quickly walk through the pipelines through our demo video. Is it working? Okay. So we just quickly vibe code the front end of the website, and from our agents, which is going to show up quickly, we will just have the data and script input. And then the chart agent will just generate the figures with context, and then stats track and QA audits stats and visuals. And then the provenance signs full workflow. Yeah, here is how we get to the agents responding, and then get to see the graphic from the data. And then, yeah, the asset will anchored on chain at the end, and making every figure tamper-proof, traceable, and also reusable. We store it on the BNB Greenfield storage, so that's also decentralized. Okay. Let's get to the 5 technical pillars powered by Genosight's verification layers. It's verifiable by design, composable by infrastructure, and also compliance ready. And also, it's also on-chain anchoring with what we just showed. That shows the immutable provenance for tamper-proof trust. Okay. With Genosight, researchers can now explore and verify scientific visualizations from dataset worldwide, like single-cell analysis of human and mouse wound healing, or machine learning repository for the microbiome. Each figure is fully traceable, audit-ready, and backed by on-chain verification, making trust and reuse effortlessly. With embedded logic and cryptograph proof, you can generate complex bioinformatic visuals in minutes, anchor results to a shared ledger for multi-site trials, and meet regulatory standards with audit-ready outputs. Your data stays private, your contribution also stays are credited on chain, and every figure is ready for open science and compliance. We also have a look at the existing tools. They are prioritized figure creation or documentation, but miss traceability, composability, and also agent usability. And none of them provide true on-chain provenance. Genosight is the variability layer with structured output, full provenance, and also cryptographic audits, and native integration with agent pipelines, enabling AI-driven scientific workflows. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening for our presentation. And we, our team, believe that in the era of open science, scientific graph should be as verifiable as the data behind it.
Our final team coming up on stage for the Origins Hackathon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please give a warm welcome to PayperPlane.
All right. Hello, everyone. First of all, amazing event. And thank you to all the organizers, and especially for the hackathon organizers. So this is the last hack of the day, and we're not gonna do AI this time. And let me represent our team. So we get Leia for the design and the product design, right? We got Akuri, our smart contract developer, and myself. I am UI, UX, and app implementation. So what will we be actually doing? We're building the extension for the browser. So we're just gonna roll the video and talk over it, right? All right. Looks like we don't have a video. Or it's in the All right. So let's go with this one. All right. So the problem.
The big problem we're solving here is that many people have crypto in their wallet, but we cannot actually spend it on anything. For example, booking our favorite hotel or renting cars or shopping online. And currently, less than 1% of the online merchant will accept crypto. So PayperPlane is a browser extension that we built that allow you to do crypto payment on any website that accept cards payments, even if the web merchant doesn't support cryptocurrency. For example, my favorite hotel booking platform, Airbnb.
Yeah, so we're supposed to have a video to show you the demo here. Let's see. There it's at the end of the slide. Everyone, welcome to. All right, yeah, Hackathon. This is the video for the project PayperPlane. All right, so this is how extension actually works. You can actually go and play with this already. We have a website live. In a nutshell, we currently support 2 providers, and we can expand our services to many other categories. I will also explain how the technical part works here. Well, let's try it in action. So I'm gonna book my stay for next visit in Singapore, maybe for the next event. I'm choosing now my next stay, and you can see the extension already activated in the browser. So it detects that I am on a payout page. And yeah, maybe let's book this stay for like a work trip, and we'll do 2 guests, maybe 3 guests. And you can see that the extension detects there's a payout form instead that allows me to connect MetaMask and perform the booking with crypto instead of credit cards. So I want to replace the credit card submission, the paying directly from your wallet. We support many other chains and currencies. So let's go with the Binance token. Was performing amazingly. And yeah, all I need to do is just proceed with the payment from my favorite wallets. You can see that we're interacting with the smart contracts, PayperPlane, and the request comes from Airbnb, but Airbnb didn't need to build any of this, so we just injected a wallet connector. The transaction goes through, and as soon as it catches up, and we can proceed with a normal flow. So in the background, we actually generate a virtual card, and we'll go over how it works. It injects the virtual card, and all we have to do is approve. But we don't need to input this all by ourselves. So we actually accept crypto and do everything for you. And after a successful transaction, I can guarantee my next stay in Singapore. So see you next time. And we're gonna go over now how it actually works from the backend perspective.
Yes, so let's look at what actually happens in the background. So first, let's look at the transaction in the Block Explorer. So we open MetaMask and click on the last transaction, and then we can inspect what kind of data we sent there. So we can look at the call data, and we see there is an ID for the funding that the extension calls the backend, and we generate it in the backend to reference this specific payment. Then you see the amount of the token in cryptocurrency and potentially the address of the token or 0 for the native address. And then you have the currency and the currency code for the actual booking on Airbnb, in this case, Singapore dollars. And sends an event that gets picked up by our backend server, as we show here in the console log. And that then triggers a card generation for Lithic, which we use as the card provider. So it generated a credit card for this specific payment and funds it with the amount received. In the transactions, we can then also see the specific payment made. So you can see here the amount matches the amount booked from Airbnb. Thanks.
Yes, notice how this was all done by just paying with crypto.
So the frustrations we all have is that you have crypto ready to be spent, but you cannot. And for users, we typically have to turn our crypto to fiat and put back to the bank and back onto your card to be able to spend online. And of course, this invade your privacy as well. So we want to solve this. And the initial target users will be digital nomad and travelers. There are 35 million of us. And we also wanted to empower the unbanked who doesn't have access to credit card. So how does our solution compare with others, like gift cards or traveler or crypto cards or direct integration? We have many advantages. We can be integrated with any sites that accept card payments, and we can give you full refund while gift card does not. And you don't actually need complicated merchant integration. You can just use it. So yeah.
Yeah, since we can extend it to many other places, so Airbnb is just an example, but we would love to see where else we can substitute credit card payment with MetaMask transaction. So if you would like to see this demo live, come find us and we will perform exactly this in front of you, or see what else we can use that. Thank you.
5 great demonstrations up on stage from the last 36 hours where teams have been really putting in the hard work to develop their apps. So that was super awesome. Much appreciated. There's a lot of effort that went in there. And because of that effort, we want to reward our participants. We've got quite a few awards to give out. And we're going to do this in a nice process. We're going to get everyone on stage one by one, so on and so forth. And we just want to acknowledge all the amazing effort we've had from all the hackathon participants. This is the Real World Smart Wallet Startup Challenge presented by Alchemy. We have 3 winners here. So basically a third, second, and first, winning $2,000, $3,000, and $5,000 in alchemy credits. Let's take a look at who our winners are. Third place, Felt. Second place, Creox. And first place, Proof of Pour. Our first award winners for Real World Smart Wallet Startup Challenge, presented by Alchemy. Awesome. Okay, presented by Cello. Once again, third, second, first, cash prize, $500, $1,500, and $3,000. Let's see who our winning teams are. Third place, Laptop Bag Blocksmith. Second place, Final Boss Squad. And first place, TT. Can we get all teams up on stage, please? That's awesome. $500, $1,000, and $3,000 cash prize for our 3 winning teams, courtesy of Cello. Best private, very viable app / agent. Our 3 winning teams are Moon CL, Wincoins, and Synthos. That's the way it should be. All right, let's look at Martin at the front. Big photo. All right, next award, Best of Polkadot Challenge, presented by Polkadot. Wow, prizes keep getting bigger and better. Third place, $2,000 cash prize. Second place, $3,000 cash prize. First place, $5,000 cash prize. Best of Polkadot Challenge. Who are our winners? Let's have a look. Third place, Built. Second place, Win Coins again. First place, Wham Labs. All right, gentlemen to the front. Martin on the main camera. Next award, Redefine Payments with TON stablecoin, presented by AlphaTon. This is a prize pool of $7,500 in TON, broken up in 20%, 30%, 50% accordingly from third, second, and first. So let's see who our winners are. 20%, which is 1.5K in TON, Rizwan Movie. In second place for 30%, 2.25K in TON is Whistler. And in first place, 3.75K in TON, Team 1. That's actually quite perfect. Ah, these guys are pros. We've got supercharged TON DeFi liquidity and infrastructure. Once again, prize pool of 7,500 in TON, 20%, 30%, 50% accordingly. Let's see who our winners are. Third place, TFT. Second place, Deimos. And first place, Legendary. Presented by AlphaTon. Build the next-gen AI financial agent on Telegram. Super cool. This is now a prize pool of $10,000 in TON with a 40-60 split for first and second prize. So let's see who our 2 winning teams are. In second place, we have Yeet Labs, and in first place, we have Ordinal Minds. Congratulations to our 2 winning teams. Front for Martin. He'll take a photo. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Right, the TOKEN2049 Origins Hackathon Grand Winner. Once again, presented by AlphaTon. And again, we had over 800 applications. We took 160 participants. They've been working their asses off for the last 36 hours. They've had experts with a wealth of knowledge to help them through any challenges and overcome any problems to get their products and apps ready. And you know what? By testament of the 5 demos we've had today, it's been absolutely fantastic. So kudos again to everyone that have really put the effort in for our hackathon. Now let's see who our ultimate grand winner is. And From what I've heard, it was a very close call. The difference was a 0.3 between first and second. That's all it was between our grand winner and the next best team. But congratulations to our winner, who is AI Fusion Labs. Congratulations on being our Origins Hackathon grand winner. One photo there. We're getting a bit of a cheer. We've got 2 videos happening. Videos go through. Yes. Cheer for the video. You're our grand winners. Congratulations.
So thanks on behalf of Hackathon Capital. It's an honor to welcome you to the awards ceremony. We're here now, aren't we already? So for TOKEN2049 Hackathon. Hackathon exists, that's NASDAQ ticker ATON, to strengthen and grow the Telegram open network and ecosystem. With Telegram's scale of over 1 billion active users a month, expected to grow to 1.5 next year, it's the home for the future of Web3. So congratulations to you all and all the other teams as well. Really, you make Telegram and you also make the industry what it is. So yeah, the world needs you, the world needs Telegram, the world needs Ton. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And congratulations to all our winning teams. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.